My name is Natalie, and I'm a Des Moines mom and have been an abortion rights activist for the last decade and a member of the Iowa Abortion Access Fund Board since Sunday. So, I am new to this organization, and I want to explain why I applied for it, despite my political nihilism, rage, and burnout, and my distrust of the nonprofit industrial complex. I am a socialist, and I believe that people who can get pregnant have nothing if they do not have the ability to control if and when they have children. If at any moment you can be thrown out of your social class, if at any moment you can be put under control of the state because you become pregnant, you have absolutely nothing. I also believe in socialized, nationalized healthcare, and abortion is healthcare. Abortion is the only way to treat certain conditions, and those who tell you otherwise are lying. Abortion is not separate from healthcare, it is healthcare. The mortality rate for ectopic pregnancies without abortion is 100%. Over the last 10 years, I have fought with everything I have exactly how I was told to. I lobbied within the system, I elected Democrats, I knocked doors and voted, I spoke at the Capitol and sent letters and signed petitions, and all of it was useless. I watched my energy wasted and failed by the people I trusted to fight for me, and I have come to believe the only thing that is truly effective in the American capitalist system is mutual aid and care. Both the Democratic and the Republican parties want to funnel your money, your energy, and your life force into a bloated and useless political machine, and I promise you it does not work. Elected Democrats are already fundraising off of this and trying to get out the vote in November, but I ask you, who is in power right now? If they wanted to protect us, they would, but they don't. Republicans are Republicans, but elected Democrats are the ones who are lying to my face, claiming they are powerless while they are in power, and sapping the money and energy and love from us that should be going to one another. My Democratic representative in Washington, who I gave money to and I voted for this very week, is publicly supporting increased funding for the police. Who is going to enforce anti-abortion laws? Who is brutalizing my brothers and sisters? Who is sterilizing my black neighbors in jail, assaulting my trans neighbors in the streets, and tearing the babies of my immigrant neighbors away? Who will be arresting my neighbors that are seeking abortions? Who has arrested people who have miscarried? Who did I watch beat the protesters standing up for me in LA this week? The police. No one in political power is on your side, and that does not mean that we are politically powerless. The most radical act you can take is to care for one another. The most powerful way you can use your money is to put it directly in the hands of someone who is seeking an abortion. The American political system is designed to grind you up and spit you out, and I can tell you that there is something much, much more powerful you can do than voting. Vote if you can and if you want, but what they are truly scared of is us radically caring for each other. The Iowa Abortion Access Fund is the second oldest abortion fund in the country. It's volunteer-led, and 100% of the donations go directly to the cost of abortion in Iowa. I'm at the IAAF table, and I have posters you can take today and hang up in your neighborhood for your neighbors to have the resources and information to access an abortion. You can sign up with me today to volunteer. Reject the idea that you need to wait to do anything until the next election or the one after that. Make sure everyone in your life knows you're a safe person to go to if they need aid. Abortion may be getting legally more dangerous, but it was already inaccessible to the most vulnerable pregnant persons in the country long before now. 75% of people who seek abortion care are in low-income households. An abortion pill costs hundreds of dollars, and a surgical can cost thousands. There are also lost work costs. There are travel costs. 93% of Iowa counties have no clinic. There are childcare costs. The majority of people seeking abortions already have children. The money you give not only helps financially, it's a symbol of trust, love, and support to the people seeking abortions. And those people seeking abortions in your community are your community. 1 in 4 cis women and 1 in 25 trans, masc, and non-binary people will need to receive abortion care in their lifetime. Paying for someone's abortion is an act of community care. Your donation affirms the choices of people across the state of Iowa, affirms their right to make decisions that are right for them. The right to these choices are fundamental and inherent to every single human being. I reject the idea that it can be given or taken away by any court. I reject the idea that 9 decrepit old rich lawyers ever had the right to tell 300 million people it isn't human! We will be fighting for our neighbors no matter what, because the most radical act is caring for each other, and fuck the police!